CASA's goals are to ensure that each child has a safe and permanent home, give them a voice, and advocate for their best interest. Judges, attorneys, child protection, and parents overwhelmingly report that CASA volunteers make a difference with the children they serve.
When I first met with Erica and Carolyn, I felt heard for the first time in the entire process. She was able to answer questions that my CPS caseworker was too busy to answer.
CASA's been of tremendous value to us at the department because we have had our caseloads go up so tremendously over the last couple of years, and our staff has not been stable because of turnover with our high caseloads. That CASA oftentimes is the person who stabilizes the case, who's been there from the beginning.
I started as a deputy county attorney after years in private practice in 1986, and there was no CASA. And as the years went on, it became apparent that CASA was needed.
I was working as a fishing guide at the time, and the season was just about over, and I got this call out of the blue from a person at the Supreme Court asking me if I'd like to start a CASA program. And I didn't have anything else in the works, so I said, sure, I'll do that.
CASA volunteers get trained when we start out, but we don't have a clinical background. They're everyday people that just volunteer because they care about kids.
And we started off, obviously, as a very small organization. We had 6 volunteers to begin with, and we served probably, I don't know, maybe 30 children that first year.
I've been a judge now for 7 years, and in that period of time, the number of cases of children being involved in the Child Protective Services system has doubled. And the CASA worker provides an invaluable service to me as an independent set of eyes and ears on the children, on the family, to help me make decisions on what's best for the children.
We are the voice for the children that are in court. An advocate spends time with the child and the family, anyone that is involved with the child's life, really. And then we form an opinion and offer it to the judge as to where is the best place for the child on a permanent basis.
I came into foster care at the age of 12 in 2009. I began with a CASA worker, Kim Caldwell. When we were having a bad time with my foster care, like my foster mom, she would come get us to relieve the situation. She would help my foster mom to handle a situation appropriately instead of overreacting more.
The CASAs go out there in a different role from the CPS worker. When the CPS worker goes out there, they're checking on the safety of the child, make sure the house is actually safe and the child's safe, and make sure they're having all their needs met, mental health, physical health, etc. met. But the CASA has a different role. The CASA goes out there and they get to know the kids. They get to be friends with the kids.
She would come pick us up, me and my sister. She would take us to Dairy Queen to go get ice cream, to Tropical Snow during the summer.
And so they have a totally different relationship. And so oftentimes, the CASA will be able to report to the worker back at the department, hey, there's an issue with this case that the kid's not telling you about because the kid doesn't know you well enough. So the CASA really fills a role with our children of just knowing what they really want.
She would advocate what I wanted and not what other people wanted.
I can't thank CASA enough for all the work that it does day in and day out. In these days of budget cuts and a tsunami of drug use, the kids are being caught in the middle. And but for CASA sticking up for kids, they would get lost.
In the beginning, I felt isolated and alone. I felt like my kids and I were just another statistic of the system. Erica gave me hope.
CASA was just one of the good attributes to our life and mine and my sister's life. So I'm very thankful for CASA.
The children trust their CASAs and just enjoy their CASAs. It's been a tremendous benefit for us.
We could not operate the system without the CASA volunteers.
I volunteer and have since I left in 2012, and I actually never want to leave CASA.
Very grateful for Erica and the entire CASA organization. Our children need advocates.
I'd like to wish CASA a happy birthday, 20 years, and say thank you to CASA, and thank you to everybody in CASA for all the hard work they do, because it does make a difference.